distinguished guests, esteemed industry leaders, policymakers, and clean energy pioneers. My name is Ribi Adeshokan from TBP Energy. We are based in the UK. Sorry, today I just thought because I spoke about at the India Energy Week yesterday, and that topic is about safeguarding the oil and gas sector. And this evening I heard that there's so many oil and gas sector people here, so I thought, okay, let's put it up, let's try and kill two birds with one stone. Here we're going to talk about the renewable energy, and really we are talking about the offshore. That's what TBP is actually all about. Yep, I think the previous speakers have all spoken about the solar, wind, biofuel, and so in a way there's no need for me to repeat the same thing. But one of the things we see as one of the things we see, not this one, I played it, presentation to all the presentation about solar, wind, is that they are not reliable, and which everybody have said about it. And also at the same time, we look at what about the land usage. If we look at our world today, the water mass of the world constitutes about 70%, where the land is about 30%. And the land, let's use India as an example. India land mass is about 3.2 square kilometers, being occupied by over 1.4 billion people. And we have the farmland, the agriculture, all the industry. So really to us, if we say that we should move everything again to occupy the land with solar panels and wind, then it means that we are trying to be sustainable, but we are actually destroying our planet again. And the same thing with the biofuel. It means that we'll be competing with the food stock. Some crops we're supposed to be eating, now will now be going to the biofuel. I'm not saying that we shouldn't use it, but we believe that there should be an alternative solution to that. And the alternative solution is that why don't we move everything offshore, where we have huge amount of non-depletable water available to us, and probably it's just about 3% of it is being utilized. Mostly maritime, some research and stuff like that. So with what TBP is offering, is this. We've come up with the offshore platform solution that can be deployed anywhere in the world. So irrespective of the location and everything, is the same design, the same concept, so which means that it can bring the price down. And so I'll quickly go back again, talk about the opportunity we see that, okay then, for the offshore revolution for clean energy, we need to involve actually we believe that the oil and gas sector should champion it. They should be the one to really deliver the future of the green energy. And this, the way we see that energy transition should follow, which is, no, let's buy this. Yeah. So we call it TBP World Vision Project, the journey to the future. And it's all about let's move everything offshore. These are multi-purpose platform standard design. The whole idea is that currently, let's attract the oil and gas sector to move their storage offshore. Then gradually, we can make the same platform to become an hybrid platform. Half of it can can go into hydrogen production, and at the end of the day, when the whole world is comfortable with the hydrogen infrastructure, then it can become hydrogen platform. But if you look at it, you will ask me, why are we talking about offshore hydrogen? To produce hydrogen, you need two key raw material, resources. You need the water, and you need clean energy. If you look at it, most of the land-based hydrogen production will rely on a very scarce fresh water, which even is not sufficient for human beings to drink. So really, if we are going towards that path, are we going to be sustainable? Can we achieve it? I don't think so. But we look at it, if we look at the seawater, which is like 70% of the world earth mass, and it's non-depletable. It's not like aquifer, that when you take a lot of water from the aquifer, then you deplete the aquifer. But with the seawater is there available in abundance. So what we think about, okay, with the offshore platform on the sea, it means that you don't have to go far. You don't have to go to a particular location like the way you have to do with the wind, or you have to do with solar. So straight away you drop the platform on the sea, and you take water there. And in a way, maybe later on government might think of putting some tax on using the seawater, but for now, seawater is free of charge. So it means that we've actually addressed the first problem of how do you get water to produce hydrogen. And with that, it means that you can produce in any quantity at large scale. Then the second one is that, okay, let's look into the power, the clean power. I know we've been talking about, actually all the green energy solution, hydrogen solution I've seen so far is all about solar and wind. But at the same time, everybody say, oh, solar and wind are not reliable. We have to wait for the peak time and things like that. Or we have to wait when it's sunshine, or you have to be in Africa. And that's why they are talking about Namibia, because of the sun of the Kalahari Desert, or you have to be at the North Sea because of the wind there. But really, we believe there is a better alternative solution. Some people talk about wave energy, but with the wave energy as well, you have to be in certain area like Hawaii in order to get a huge amount of wave to generate electricity. But we look at, okay then, what's another kind of energy that we can get? And luckily we found out that actually we have abundant energy in our ocean as well that is not being harnessed at all. And that's the ocean current. And if you look at it, ocean current is actually the world conveyor belt. It's the word that determines the weather, whether it's going to rain and things like that, monsoon season and stuff. So we look at, okay, then why don't we just drop turbine inside the ocean, anywhere the ocean current keeps moving. And it means that it's going to turn the turbine and generate electricity. So it means that we don't really have to look further in order to get the large-scale green hydrogen anywhere in the world, irrespective of whether it's Africa or India or Europe. And the way with our design is that the same solution, the same platform is accessible because we standardize it. So now what we've now seen is that, okay, from the oil and gas storage, which can also be used, and like what we said, probably we cannot get rid of the fossil fuel completely. So like in the case of India, this platform can serve as the LNG platform, and at the same time use it to produce hydrogen. So it means that what we are saying is that India or Italy, like Ms. Baroni mentioned, now Italy can actually be energy independent as well, because Italy is a very long country, and you are surrounded by water. So it means that we can make use of the Mediterranean water or the Indian Ocean to produce energy, fuel, not just energy, but now fuel to drive our transportation, the industry, agriculture, aviation, and stuff like that. So that's the idea we're talking about, and this is the kind of a phase transition we believe we should take. Really, we shouldn't be saying that we should kill the oil and gas. Actually, we should bring the oil and gas into the fold. And they've got the manpower, they understand offshore, because they are already drilling offshore, and they've got the resources as well to drive the whole ecosystem. And another good thing which we look at is that, okay, we have to protect the economy as well. We have to look at the potential job losses, which is not just going to be few thousand, that is going to be millions. But with the offshore platform producing hydrogen or hybrid offshore platform, if you look at it, we can still retain the oil and gas sector, different sectors in oil and gas, from the upstream to midstream to downstream. The only thing is that probably they needed to do a bit of retraining. So the economy-wise is still there, the job creation is still there, job security is still there for them. But sometimes when I look at solar or wind, it's going to cause a lot of chaos when it comes to job security. What do you expect the petrol attendant at the Indian filling station to be doing when everything is all EV cars and stuff like that? So we have to be realistic and look into, yep, we want to go green, but we still have to sustain the economy of a nation, or we have to sustain the livelihood of the people as well. And I think, lastly, we look at India, that this is an opportunity for India, and to be sincere, it applies to everybody. India has a coastline length of 7,500 kilometers. That's huge. And like I said earlier on, the landmass of India is 3,200 square kilometers. But if we look at the territorial waters and the exclusive economic zone of India, that's 2.3 million square kilometers, which is like the 2/3 of the landmass of India. But now what India needs just to do is that the 2.3 square kilometers is not being occupied. Probably we're going to have some research going on there, some fishermen doing their fishing, and probably some LNG offshore station. So this is an opportunity for India to actually go all out across every region and adopt the offshore revolution for the future of India. I think, yep, I'll end up. Thank you very much.